If we were to build that setup, it's about $5 grand, bro.
6.0 loaded up. We're about to strap it down. Get this thing unloaded. Get cleaned up. Put it on the engine stand. Hopefully we don't drop it on no one's feet. We went with the stage 2 turbo cam. Billet, air to water intercooler. This thing is just badass. New setup is coming for Draco, and the first step is coming to Trust Auto Parts. We're picking up a new motor. I'm not gonna tell you what it is until we go in there and check it out, but it's gonna be a badass motor. It's a complete new setup, and we got some things up our sleeve that you guys are gonna be like, shit. But yeah, so new motor being picked up right now by the guys at Trust Auto Parts. Huge shout out to them. But I just called him up earlier and he said he had something available, and we lanzamos para acá, so we're here to pick it up. Nomás que pinche rain. It's raining bad, so gonna wait a little bit, wait for the water to calm down, and then go in there and hopefully load everything up without getting too wet. I'm fast, bro. I don't know about you. So yeah, we're going with the new motor, new setup. We used to have a well, it actually still has it. It's a 4.8 stock bottom end, low cam, springs, and the turbo. That was it. Now that setup was pretty badass. If you guys didn't check out, kind of like the little video that we put together, I'm gonna put it up here for you guys to check out. But it's basically a video of how it started and how it ended. Literally how it ended, because that setup is done. All right, that 4.8 ain't doing no more power, and it's time to upgrade it. So with the new 6.0 that we're gonna be doing, that thing is gonna be running A1 plus the little twin turbos, and we got some partners that are gonna be joining the build as well, some sponsors. So you guys stay tuned. We got some big things coming for that truck, and hopefully we have it ready for the next shows coming up.
Hey, what's up, man?
What's up? You know?
What's up, bro? How we doing?
We're picking this one up, right?
That's a giveaway.
I know, that's a giveaway, bro. Beautiful little 5.3 460 combo, ready to swap into whatever you're trying to pop it into, bro. What's up, bro? How you been? You been alright? Chilling?
What are they gonna do right now?
What's up, bro? How's it going?
Basically, it's merch, bro. We're doing decals or we're doing shirts. You buy a decal or a shirt, every $5 you spend gets you an entry. So we started it the 25th of May. It ends the 25th of this month, so we got about a week left. Probably a little bit less than a week. And then it's the same one that we did into our LS swapped OBS. So yeah, long story short, we've been providing the combos for a long time. So we're kind of like progressing into starting doing the swaps for different customers. So now if customers want to get a swap done, then we can do it in-house here too, right? So we're going to start to do not just sell the motor transmissions, but also offer the complete install on their vehicle.
So this setup just the way it is.
Yeah. All the accessories, brand new long tubes, tranny with brand new torque converter, engines completely refreshed. So it got lifters, lifter trays, all the gasket seals, melting pump, Texas speed cam, todo el rollo. So that's ready to drop in. I mean, if we were to build that setup, it's about $5 grand, bro.
And I'm gonna put his Instagram right here on the screen too, so you guys can check him out, porque nunca sabes. And if you win it, let me know. Mira, engine heaven.
Gaso.
Anda bien bañado.
Bien bañado.
Right?
Es que no se llama bañado, güey.
Ya le tocaba, ¿verdad? Ya le tocaba.
Right now we have it at our washing station right there. So my guys already took it apart in order to get access to everything, clean it up as much as possible. And then if you just want to give it a little run through after, then that's completely up. Whatever you're about to do with it, it's good to go, bro. Driver gonna
So we got the new 6.0 loaded up, ready to go. Before we get caught in the rain, y nos bañamos como el camarada.
Sí, güey, bien bañado.
Bien bañado. 6.0 loaded up. We're about to strap it down. But huge shout out to my boy Jose. I hit him up today. He had one ready to go. This thing is the next motor that's going into Draco. And this thing is going to be badass once we're done and finished with it. That's what we're doing with it, right?
Yes, sir.
Twin turbo setup.
Always, baby.
So just out of part, appreciate it. If y'all need anything, man, I got a shitload of things here.
Yeah, bro, we got new stuff coming in almost every day. So if we don't have it today, we'll have it by tomorrow in the next couple days.
Yeah. So
hell yeah, you guys. Thank y'all so much. Honestly, once again, bro, thanks so much for choosing us. Sure. And y'all need anything else, hit us up. Appreciate it, wait. Thank you, wait. Happy dog. Appreciate it, wait. Thank you.
Alright, guys. So it's currently the next day. We just picked up that 6.0, as you guys just seen. But the water caught us on the way home. So we weren't able to unload it. And we actually didn't have anything to unload it with until we got the skid steer here. We're going to use the Bobcat to get that thing unloaded. And hopefully we don't mess anything up. You're going to help us? No?
See, bro, the way my time set up today.
I mean, I ain't gonna help you, bro.
You gonna help? All right.
Yeah, I'm ready. Let's go. Give me some gloves or something.
I got the skid steer. I gotta drive it.
I got the camera.
I'll be guiding them, making sure you don't hit nothing.
Dude, if we hit the coyote, damn, it's gonna be the second hit. Get this thing unloaded.
Who else hit it?
Huh?
Who else hit it?
You!
Oh shit.
The hood.
I forgot.
The hood has a big ass dent right there. So guys, this motor, like I mentioned at the beginning of this video, this is gonna be the upgraded motor for the Draco. We currently, if you guys are new to the channel, do not know what Draco is, let me show it to you real quick before we get this motor unloaded. Draco's the burnout truck, the beater. Well, we beat it up. But it's a 4.8 stock bottom end, 4.8 cam, dual springs. Hey bro. Hey, focus.
Shit, my
focus.
bad, bro.
Focus. 4.8 stock bottom end, just hit cam and heads, and a turbo. And that setup has been running A1 for a while. What, 2 years maybe?
2 years.
2 years. And we beat the hell out of it, overheated it multiple times, and you know, to the point that right now it has no more power. Ya no puede. It can't keep up anymore. So the upgraded version is the 6.0 that we just picked up, and the twin turbo setup that we're gonna be doing, a bunch of other stuff to kind of make sure it all works in one and puts down the power that we need it to and puts on a show. So the 6.0 is right here, but Draco is on this side. So stock bottom end 4.8, Holly high ram, oil everywhere, turbo, spiderweb.
Is the oil
Spiderweb.
aftermarket?
The oil is it's a full synthetic blend aftermarket oil, so yeah. We just did this last upgrade too, right? Before we went to what, ATI? Dual electric fans in the front. We got the dual electric fans in the back. It helped out, but again, this 4.8 is already on its end. So this thing is gonna be coming out. That 6.0 is gonna be coming in. Turbo on this side. Turbo on this side. Whole bunch of badass stuff as well. Maybe intercooler. Maybe not. We might go with the air to water system instead. So that's gonna clean up a lot of the piping and gonna make sure it looks nice and clean. So if you guys want to stay tuned for that whole build, that whole transformation on this truck, and get, you know, and see the end result, don't forget to hit that subscribe. Don't forget to hit that bell notification and stay tuned. And we'll put the playlist up here for you guys to check out all the older videos on this truck. It put on a show when it first came out, and for a long time actually. But yeah, whatever. Everything has an end. This motor came to the end already, so kind of upgrade to the new stuff and get it up and running right. So let's get this thing unloaded, get cleaned up, put it on the engine stand. Hopefully we don't drop it on no one's feet. Alright, gotta get that on here. It's easy, bro. Look.
Ew.
Hey, that easy. But it's up here already, so let's start taking some more shit off.
Fonseca?
Put in the work.
Got this?
How about, is that like what, half an inch? An inch?
It's like an inch and a half.
An inch and a half?
Now look, we'll lift up this side.
Nope.
Get this tire on, and then do the other.
I tried doing it with one hand put. It's time to start taking this thing apart and see what all we need to replace on it. Only block. Snap your fingers. What's up guys? So it's been a while since you guys seen us drop this motor here at the shop. Now this is a new Hartford Draco 6.0 LQ4, and this thing is going to be ready to go in there here the next few days. So if you guys want to stay up with that content, I suggest you hit that subscribe. But we can't put this motor in just like this. We got some nice performance parts that we got from our friends at TIC Performance. Now shout out to them for sponsoring us with the cam setup on this one.
And we went ahead and got some more things as well, like this air-to-water intercooler, all the supporting mods for the cam, a high volume and high pressure oil pump, and some more things here and there that I'm gonna go over and show you guys real quick. The highlight of this is gonna be this air-to-water intercooler. We do have a single turbo setup on Draco right now. We're actually gonna be getting rid of that setup because we're gonna go with a whole new setup on this thing. Not only are we gonna stay with a turbo, but we're gonna go with 2 twin turbo setup on this. And we're gonna be getting rid of the air-to-air intercooler and be going with this air-to-water setup. This thing is pretty badass. This thing is rated for 1500 horsepower. All billet, highly constructed part. I'm excited to get this thing. This thing is heavy. It is bulky, heavy. And like I said, 1500 horsepower is what it rated for. And not just that, this thing is gonna give it about a 3-inch height on the whole engine bay. Now, what that means is we got the manifold here. This thing is already high enough, and now we got the Holley high ram on there. Adding this sandwich in between that is gonna be giving it 3 inches in total height. So we gotta figure out a way to bring that down a little bit or do some custom fabbing on that to make it work. We're gonna make it work some way or another. Billet air to water intercooler. This thing is just badass. Look at that. The TIC performance or the TIC logo on there. Billet. Now it's got 12 AN inlets and outlets for all the water lines, and they're angled up a little bit just to give us a little bit more clearance with the fuel injectors and the fuel rails. This thing is gonna be badass. Now we just gotta find a way to feed it some water and some nice cold water. All right, so we got this part here. Very excited to put this thing on. It's gonna be pretty badass to have it and see it on there. We went with the stage 2 turbo cam. This thing is gonna chop nicely, and since we're going with a turbo cam, it should be able to help those turbos spool up a little bit faster. Now the current cam that we had on this thing was not a turbo cam. It was just your off-the-shelf cam. Sounded good, but the power wasn't there all the time. So hopefully with this one right here, it's gonna sound good and it's gonna perform good as well. Now this thing looks badass. Look at that. Really, really good. Now this is the TPT0022. Like I said, stage 2 turbo camshaft. And with that, we also have the milling high volume, high pressure oil pump, all with the hardware needed to install this thing. Now this thing is gonna be pretty badass to install as well. We're gonna be doing a video on all of this stuff getting installed. So if you guys wanna stay tuned for that, hit that subscribe. With that, dual valve spring kit. The whole thing needed to install this cam. Make sure it stays up to date. Make sure it doesn't mess up. We have no issues with it. Now, dual springs, the retainers, the valve spring seals, new timing chain, water pump gaskets, the front main gaskets, a lot more other gaskets as well, head gaskets on the front main gasket, and this bolt for the front pulley. Now, another exciting thing is this Morel link bar style lifters. It was recommended to us to go with this setup. I had never seen these before, so pretty excited to put these things on. They still look badass. They look beefy. So, excited, like I said, excited to put these things on and see how they work. And then, if you guys remember, I just told you we were going to be adding 3 inches of height, total height with this sandwich, this intercooler, the air-to-water intercooler. So, we had to go with some solid motor mounts that also drop it 1 inch, meaning the whole engine is going to be going down 1 inch. So, we went with the guys at Atomic Fab, got these motor mounts, solid 1 inch drop. And hopefully it helps us with the clearance, but we do know we're still going to have to be doing some fab work in the engine bay to give it just a little bit extra clearance. So, all that is going to be getting done here on the channel as we get this project started. Get this motor pulled out, get this motor freshened up, cam in there, painted, make it look good so we can slap it in there and get started with the fab work on the turbos and all that. So if you guys want to stay tuned for all that content, make sure you guys hit that subscribe. More is going to be coming on this truck right here. And again, special shout out to the guys at TIC Performance, Atomic Fab, for getting us hooked up with these parts right here. Super excited to put this air to water intercooler. Hopefully you guys are as well, and see how this thing performs. Again, 6.0 twin turbo, air to water, all these goodies right here. It's gonna be a badass setup. So y'all stay tuned for the content coming up. Draco 2.0 is coming in fast, and we're getting it ready for the shows that are coming this year. So let's go. Oh, and I thought you were slick, bro. These are mine.
Hey, it's it. Can you send some more next time?